I love that. One of the things that I really appreciate about you and your teaching is you don't just talk about resilience being the act of like bouncing back to like exactly where you were.
Nope, not at
Yeah.
all.
You talk about going beyond that, a plus, 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 percent,
Mhm.
percent, percent. So I'd love for you to kind of dive into that. What does this mean to go beyond where you were?
It means that your circumstance does not have to run your life and be your normal forever. You have the power. I think so many people don't think that a lot is in their own control. And I'm not saying that if you are a person of faith, not to have faith, all of that. But what I'm saying is you control your circumstances very much in part. And when we think of resiliency, we're automatically thinking about bouncing back from something, but it's more than that. It is how do you go to the next level in your life, even if all hell around you is breaking loose? And how do you choose to not remain a victim of your circumstances?
Mm.
Yes, acknowledge what's happening. Everybody goes through something. I never want a person to hear me and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry you've gone for." Sorry for what? I'm not sorry about my life because if it's not health for you, it's something else that we go through. But we can still navigate and choose to say, this doesn't have to be my identity. I don't have to stay in what society thinks I should be. And that's what I mean by that is that we have to reframe the way that we think about life and get into that. And I always say this too. This is not toxic positivity. What I'm saying is, I'm not trying to say everything's happy, happy, joy, joy, sunshine, petals, and roses. No, sometimes life sucks
Mhm.
be
Yeah.
really, really crappy. But
Yep.
when you acknowledge that and you accept it and cry if you have to, be angry, curse, do whatever you have to do to let it out. But then you got to brush yourself off and keep going. That is what resilience is. And I think people, especially women, we would be so much more powerful if
Yeah.
we acknowledge that and to not think that we have to stay in this space and place that everybody else expects us to be.
Absolutely.